I entered the Montessori Lab School eager to make connections with students and help them grow. I sat with a crying child, helped a struggling student with their work, and loved on students with disabilities. I was immediately interested in helping the other students love learning as much as I did. All this and more occurred on my first day of preschool. With an engineer as a father and a nurse as a mother, science and technology should have been in my veins, but it was far from it. Math would bring me to tears and science would leave me bored and confused, but people were always enthralling. As an only child newly exposed to the wonders of community, I was immediately hooked and always wanted to learn about people and how to help them. Flash forward to high school. I'm wrestling with big ideas in a small all-girls Catholic high school. I'm interested in social justice, racial reconciliation, and representation for the LGBTQIA+ community. I'm also deeply invested in solving issues of poverty and equal educational opportunities. I want to create big change in the arena of mental health in the classroom and figured working in occupational therapy might be the way to go. I've loved many individuals with varying degrees of abilities and have good grades. I do a research project on it and find out that it requires taking actual science courses. This is horrifying to 13-year-old Brittany. Next, I am asked to be a part of a prestigious group at my school called Women in which high school students get to have hands-on experiences in the fields of medicine, law, and engineering. After realizing I wanted nothing to do with medicine and looking at my less than stellar math grades, I decided I would go on the law track. How could I turn down such a prestigious opportunity, right? So I spent a few years doing mock trial, participating in youth in government, writing proposals to be sent to local and state government representing the youth of Ohio, and researching the career I would later discover really couldn't make the sort of difference I wanted to make. I discovered that many lawyers ended up in a corner and unable to always fight for what's right, and they were often forced to defend what is wrong. Most of all, though, I just knew that law felt wrong. It didn't make me happy. Everything changed my sophomore year. I was the most depressed I'd ever been, and yet was supposed to visit the island of Haiti that summer on a mission trip. Confused by why God would send me to help others when I could barely help myself, I went anyways. The children immediately lit up my life and gave me hope, but more importantly, they reminded me of what I'd always known, that to radically change systems, like the flawed education system in America, you have to start by understanding the root cause. In a world of Betsy DeVos's, I was determined to have classroom experience under my belt before I tried to change the world. I'd also attended YMCA Camp Ernst for 5 summers at this point, but this would be the first time I'd be working there instead of being a camper. In the 7 years that I've been at this camp, I've seen parents pick up their children by jet plane, surprising them just because they missed their child. And I've seen campers who came with large agencies who advocate for and fund camp experiences for children who wouldn't otherwise have the opportunity. Not only do the parents sometimes have no hand in the drop-off/pickup process, but these children are often amazed by the physical luxury of a bed and pillow of their own for the week. Understanding the idiosyncrasies of a student's home life informs instruction and is essential to being an excellent teacher, something I became determined to do. So here we are today. I'm working towards my Montessori degree and doing on-campus research regarding privilege and how the lack thereof affects the whole person with a series in the Xavier Newswire called A White Girl's Guide to Privilege, written to a privileged audience to promote efficacy on the issue in a non-threatening manner. I'm student teaching and going on an alternative break trip over my spring break regarding urban schools within a larger community right here in Cincinnati, and I'm working at Camp Ernst again this summer. All of this hard work will be worth it, however, the first time I get to teach in the beautiful Montessori setting I myself benefited from.